Being morally right and righteously indignant can cost you custody.
One of the important things to know is that as devout people of faith, when we go through these custody evaluations, they are not what we expect. And if you don't know what the evaluator and the court are looking for, you can really hurt your own case. So shooting from the hip, expressing your hurt and anger about the other spouse's betrayals and abuse may absolutely backfire and reduce your parenting time with your own children. So let's talk about why. Discussion question A. We hear in our groups that most members are required to share child custody 50-50, which means that each parent gets roughly half of the time with the children, despite the other parent having demonstrated, documented evidence of highly problematic behavior, such as drinking issues or drug use or violent behavior or emotional abuse. And a handful of people in our groups have lost custody entirely, despite having evidence. So why is this happening? If you're a conservative person of faith, we tend to focus on morality, and we're super hard on ourselves. We're very self-critical. And we ask ourselves always, are we behaving in the correct, godly way? We're often very much rule followers who have strived all of our lives to live a righteous and upright life. So most of the members of our groups would say that although they weren't perfect, they weren't the parent with the marriage-destroying sins. Although we may have yelled and slammed doors, we weren't the ones who betrayed the marriage covenant through adultery, abuse, violence, viciousness, selfishness, addictions, or abandonment of duty.
Can I throw something in here? I know you mentioned adultery, but we have moms who are absolutely brokenhearted because of pornography, explicit sexual content, or sexting, or emotional affairs. And to you, this makes the other parent unfit to be around your children because morally, you wouldn't voluntarily put your children under the influence of someone who is using porn, doing sexually explicit things, consuming content online that would just destroy your children's innocence and that kind of thing. And unfortunately, the court doesn't care. If it's not illegal, the court doesn't care. And waxing eloquent about your pain, their betrayal, their deception, their deceit, yes, you and I all know it goes to evidence of their character, their integrity, and what you can rely on them to do or not do. We get that. The court, though, doesn't care. Just on that will blow back on you.
Yep.